Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel and back to another video of the Star Wars Sandcrawler. So, as I said in my previous video, the first level was done. Well, here we are with the second level. It's just about complete. So let's get into it. As you can see, the second level loading bay. Here we have more scrap parts. We have angle iron. We have an engine, or the core of an engine. Some rope right here. Here we have a little smaller engine. And then back here, trying to get out all these wires in the way. They're getting annoying. And right here, we have electrical motors. And I will do some close-ups so you guys can see everything better. Because the wires on here, there's wires sticking out of all of these that are painted red and yellow, and I think black on some of them. And over here in the front, right here, I had to extend it out because of the ramp. Because before, the ramp would have hung over. And this is the ramp for it, which will go like that. And in the closed position, it would be something like that. So how I did this, just like I did this one, was I had to cut the size, glue it together. Then I took newspaper and Elmer's glue and do what they call paper mache it all around a few times and let that dry a little bit. Then I stuck toothpicks from both sides at an angle, from the top at an angle downwards and from the bottom upwards, and it gives it a nice sturdy base. So I'll finish all that when I get close to completion by painting it and everything else I need to do with it. And as you can see back here, it's all done pretty much. And as you can probably notice on the borders, like right along here all the way around, it's still white because I need to, once I get the side hull up, I need to extend it out a little bit to complete it from this end to the hole, so there's no gap in there. And then these here, obviously on both sides, is where the hole with a little peephole where they can stand there and look out. And there's a wire here, a yellow LED to light up in there. So as far as the third level, I made some of these. And these are number 259 rectangle 2. And these basically go on like this. Longer ones go there. Two shorter ones go right here. both sides. I'll still have to make the final adjustments for these. And these are going to hold the third level. There will be crossbars going all the way across to support the third level, because the third level is going to be one long piece, no cut, no hole in the middle, nothing. And here's the third level floor. One piece that goes all the way across. Which will sit just like that. Now, except for the back, I still need to make the rest of it that will fill in this spot right here. So it'll be one complete piece. And I believe I mentioned it on the last video or the video before. I will be making another one of the third level, because all the LED lights that are going to go underneath it to light up the second level bay and the first level in the opening, and back here are all going to be mounted within this section. And then there'll be another piece exactly duplicate like this one that will go over that to cover the lights, and that'll be the actual floor level. And then there'll be obviously a spacer, little tiny square plastic to keep the floor at where I want it at that level. This is not exactly where the height that I'm putting it at. I still have to measure it, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea of where it's at this point. So probably within the next video, maybe the video after that, the front will start coming together. The front will start coming together right here. And here is an example of one of the side pieces. I believe this one goes on this side, but just so you guys can see, that would sit something like that. Just like that. But you'll see it when I get it to that point. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. And as I said earlier, I will be more of these to go across from one side to the other to help for support. So it's slowly evolving and getting there. Now, when I did the second bay, as I said, I wanted different. I wanted not necessarily different, but I don't know how to explain it. Like the ropes, I thought I wanted to put ropes in there. I threw one down below too, by the way. But these ropes, how I made the ropes was some of this, which is basically like garden string for your garden or something that you can find maybe at the dollar store sometimes. And then what I did is I would cut a strand of it of however length I wanted it, not too long, probably about, I don't know, 5 inches maybe or maybe a little bit more than that. Then I would separate it into 2 pieces, twist it together really tight with some Elmer's glue, and come up with this. After twisting it real tight, putting Elmer's glue, rubbing Elmer's glue along it like this, and let it dry. And now you have the makings to do a rope. And all you gotta do is wrap that around something round, like X-Acto knife, a small X-Acto knife or a pencil even. And then you just bunch it together like up here and hit a few spots with some super glue, and you're good to go. And speaking of super glue, most of this project has been done with Gorilla Glue super glue. I used to use the blue Testors glue, but that stuff's getting hard to find, and when I do find it, people want exorbitant amounts of money for it. So I decided just to go to Gorilla Glue super glue and use a brush on super glue, which was a lot cleaner to do than just squeezing it on there. Put some pictures at the end of this video of close-ups of all this stuff that I've done, so you guys can get a close-up look at it. Oh yeah, and also, okay, I adjusted the camera a little bit so you guys can see these better. So as you can see from here to here, there's still quite a bit of space. Originally I planned on only 3 levels, but I have all this space, so there might even be a 4th level, because I'm gonna need a 4th level, because obviously up top, up here is the cockpit. So I'm gonna need a 4th level to add on there, which is fine with me. So the 4th level would probably be where all the battery compartments will be, in the 3rd level in the back here somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the 4th level for everything, for the wiring to lead into. So yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. We're getting there slowly. It's long and tedious, especially the painting. And speaking of painting, I brush paint all my stuff. So this brown paint is a reddish brown. I believe I mentioned it before, but it's a red brown. And when I paint it on there, some spots don't come out as dark as the other spots, which gives it a 2-tone, which I'm fine with. And plus, I add a 3rd color of rust to give some rust elements to it, because obviously it's an old piece of machinery long before the Jawas got it. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. So I thank you for watching. Until the next time, please like, subscribe, share my videos out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.